Hey guys, it is me, Stace. I am back again today with another Makeover Monday, and that means that we are making over the project we created this past Monday, which is this joy card. Now this one was kind of hard, so I decided to turn the card into a box. And you can see that we're just going to be using the joy part here with the same colors, and I added my own paper by using a stamped background. Alright, let's go to the computer and we will get started. Alrighty, at the computer you want to go to design.cricut.com. You will see this screen. Enter in your email and your password. Click on sign in. When you see your name at the very top, this verifies that you were logged in. On this page you want to scroll down until you get to cards. Click on view all. In the search box in the upper right hand corner, type in the word joy. Click on enter. And the project we are changing is the joy card. Go ahead and click on that. It'll bring up a preview window. Click on Customize. So now we have the card base and the envelope. I'm going to click on the envelope, click on the X to delete that, right click on my card and choose Ungroup, move my card base away, take my left mouse button across the other pieces and then click on the X to delete those. I'm going to right click on my card base again and choose Detach, move the card out of the way and then move the score mark, or remove the score mark rather. Now I do want to cut off part of this card. Left-hand side toolbar, I'm going to click on Shapes, click on a square. I'm going to bring my square over, unlock the lock, and then move it over and down. Have this piece selected, hold down Shift on your keyboard, and then click on the card base. Right-click on that and choose Slice. I can move this out of my way, take my left mouse button across the other pieces, and remove those. All I want here is the word joy, the holly, and this top curved piece and the bottom piece. So have this piece selected, bottom right hand corner of Design Space, click on Contour. Now I'm just going to click on all the other pieces I want to hide. So I'm leaving the word joy, the holly, the berries, and the upper and bottom pieces. Click on the X. So that's the only piece we have left. Now I do want to put this on a box. Left hand side toolbar, I'm going to click on Images. Search box in the upper right hand corner, type in the word box, click on enter. Now I'm going to scroll down to find the box that I used. It's quite a ways down. It is a craft color one. There it is there. If I click on the eye, it is from the Fancy Boxes cartridge and I will have the number on the screen. I'm going to click on the box, choose Insert Images. And you'll see here it brings up two boxes. The top one here uses one sheet of cardstock and the upper two or the bottom two uses two different pieces. I'm going to right click on that and choose Ungroup and keep that one and remove the other pieces. I want to resize the box to have the box selected. Top toolbar where the size is. I'm leaving the lock locked and changing only the width and making that be 11.5. Click on enter. So you will need a sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock to cut the box out. Now I want to create panels for the sides. Left hand side toolbar, I'm going to click on Shapes, click on a square. And I believe I already had this size. I'm going to unlock the lock, make the width of this be 2.75 and the height is going to be 2.5. So 2.75 is the width and 2.5 is the height. So there's one for that side. I'm going to right click on it again and choose Duplicate. Now I want for this piece. I want two for the smaller pieces. I'm going to right click on it again and choose Duplicate, and then resize this one. Again, back up top, I'm going to unlock the lock, leave my width or my height at 2.5, and change the width to be 2. So the smaller piece is 2 by 2.5. Right click on that again and choose Duplicate. So now we have one for all four sides. Bring these pieces down. Now before we can attach the word joy to the box, we need to detach the score marks. I'm going to right click on the box and choose Detach. Click on the box again and choose Move to Back. I can bring my word joy over. I'm going to resize it to fit inside one of these pieces. Alright, so I think that's a pretty good size. So my word is sized at 2.639 in width, and the height is 1.386. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the word, hold down Shift on my keyboard, click on the box, but you want to click below the score marks, right click on that and choose Slice. I'm going to click on my word and move that out of the way. Click on the box again, right click and choose Move to Back. So now we can see the score marks. Take your left mouse button across the entire box, right click on that and choose Attach. So now our score marks are back and also the word joy will cut out of that. Now we have two pieces over here. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of them, remove that. Now I do want to put this on a tag. Left hand side toolbar again, we're going to click on Images. In the search box, type in the word tag, click on Enter. And the tag I chose is this one here, and that is from the Spring Fling cartridge. I'm going to click on that, click on Insert Images. I want to resize the tag and make it be a little bit smaller. So I think that's probably good. So my tag size here is 2.539 in width and 1.277 in height. I'm going to right click on and choose Ungroup. Bring this piece out of the way. Right click on it again and choose Detach. There's a drawing on there. You'll see that here. Remove that piece. Bring this over. Bring this back over. I'm going to resize this to fit a little bit better on there so we have more room for our text. Now I'm going to change all my panels here to be white. So I'm going to click on this one, make that be a white color. So that will go here. I'm going to right click on it and choose Move to Front so we can see where that'll go. The other one, I'm going to change that to be white as well. Right click and choose Move to Front. My other square. Bring that over there. Right click on it again. And choose Move to Front. Now the one that's going to go behind the word joy, I want that to be the same color as my tag. So I'm going to go to my right hand side toolbar, click on Color Sync. I can see my square and I can see my tag. I'm going to drag that down to my tag. So now you'll see that they'll both be the same color. So this piece is going to go behind there. My box will actually be red and the piece behind there will be green. So I can move that out of my way. All right, now we have the tag. I'm going to bring this piece over. I'm going to go back to my right hand side toolbar, click on Layers, and make this piece here be white. All right, now we have this part here, this word. You want to click on it again, bottom right hand corner of Design Space, click on Contour. The only thing I want to keep is the holly and the berries. So I'm going to go ahead and click on all the other pieces to remove those or to hide them. And I want to keep the ones that are on the right side. Click on the X to close that out. Now I can bring these over, place them on my tag. If you need to, right click on it and choose Move to Front. I'm going to resize them a little bit. And rather than having this cut out, I want to use the marker tool to draw that. So I'm going to click on that piece here, go to my right hand side. I can see where it is. Click on that and change it to be right. So this will be using the marker tool. Now I do want to add text like a to from. So I'm going to go to my left hand side toolbar, click on text. I'm going to type in the word to, click on enter, and do the word from. I'm going to change this to a writing style. So I have my text selected. Up top where the text is, I'm going to click on that, go to my filter, and make that be writing. And I believe the one I chose was Alien. It was a real thin font. All right, now the word to and the word from are kind of far apart, so I'm going to have it selected. Again, at the very top, I'm going to click on Line Space and just decrease these until they're a little bit closer together. Okay, so mine is at -2.6 for my line space. Bring this over. I'm going to make it be smaller to fit on that tag. All right, I think I need to move over a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Take your mouse across the tag, the font, and the image, right click on it and choose Attach. So now we put that back on here. It'll have our to and from on it. It'll have the same holly that our word joy does here. All right, upper right hand corner, go ahead and click on Make It. So I need a scrap piece of white here for the tag. If you want to have these cut out on your trimmer, you can do that. We have the red for the inside of the word joy and also our tag, and the brown here. I'm going to click on continue, cut all these out with the table, and put our box together. Alright guys, we are back with our box cut out all of our panels. We're first going to take our box and finger press on the score marks to kind of get them started. Okay, and this one over here. And then we'll do our bottom. Okay, now we're going to take our bone folder and go and give all those creases a sharper crease. Okay, let's grab our top. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take our green piece. You can also use acetate here if you want to, or like a clear bag to have a see-through window. But I want to keep it red and green. So I'm going to take my glue and kind of put it all around the cutout. This way it doesn't kind of flap around on us. Not a whole lot of glue. And as I say that, I get a big old glob there. Okay, that's because it's kind of leaking out the side of me. We're going to fix that. Okay, now I'm going to put glue on the outer edge of this panel. Okay, and then we're going to put this on the front, or on the inside. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. And now we're going to put glue on the flap here. You want to have your glue go right to the edge. Over, and just line up the score marks. Give it a good little press. All right, now we have the bottom. Now, how I do is I put this part down first, the larger piece, and then these two little flaps go under that cutout, like that one. This one goes under, so it looks like that. Then this piece goes under all that. Just like that. I'm going to go in there and just kind of push that down. Oh, before I did that, I wanted to attach my panels. Ugh. Before you attach your box or put it together, you want to attach your panels. Now I did stamp and color these, and I made me a stamp set called Santa's Key because it had that same holly that the box had. All right, so I'm just going to put glue on this. So yeah, my advice would be to glue these when the box is not together. It does make it a little bit easier. I'm going to go in there and push that down really well. And now we have the side. And we go in there and push it down. And then lastly, we have that side. Move it over a little bit. Oh, I really can't move it over. That's okay. Alright, so our box is together. We have our joy cut out in the front. We're going to put these little flaps down and then grab some twine. And I just have this scrap piece of white twine I found. I'm going to put it in from the back on both parts. You can also hide contour these out in Design Space if you don't want to have them, and just use like a clothespin for closure. I'm going to go ahead and tie this into a knot so it stays together. Okay, let's work on our tag. Again, I did color that in as well. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to add some foam squares. I'm going to use 3. Okay, and give them a squish. And I'll show you on my original box, the first one I made, I left the tag the same size it was when it came in Design Space, and you can see here, I do like it, there's more room, but I thought the tag was too big for the box, so I did make this one smaller. All right, place that on there. Super cute. I'm going to bring both ends of my string or twine through this. I'm going to bring it all the way to the top. And then just tie this into a knot and hopefully form a bow. Okay, and then just make the bow smaller, the loops, so they fit the size of the box. Perfect. Now take your scissors and cut the ends off. And that quickly, or not so quickly, we created a box. See, there's the word joy cut out of that. So you can see by just changing things around, we went from a card to a box. One would think this was one project and this was one project, but they're actually the same thing, just altered a bit. So there you have it. There's our Make It On Monday makeover from this to that. Any questions, guys, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.